distinguished guests of this event. I congratulate Professor Dominic on organizing this valuable event and thank her for inviting me to take part. And I congratulate all participants. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today. For the translator, this is a little extra piece. Because I want to get the information over to you effectively, I'm going to use the script. Please forgive me, I cannot speak in language. Intellectual property is very easy to define. Intellectual property is that soft technology possessed by an organization which has been legally protected. However, the utility of IP and the role it plays in innovation and in creating long-term sustainable value is somewhat more complex. In order to fully explore this role, it's necessary to consider innovation itself and how this contributes, and in many cases guarantees, the long-term success and existence of organizations. This is not a new story, and China has been working on this for quite some time. The picture on this slide was taken in Beijing 12 years ago. At that time, I assembled a group of 4 experts, and we were invited to discuss innovation with the State Intellectual Property Office. And it was very clear to me from that visit that already in 2005, leaders in SIPO and in the AMR NDRC had a very good understanding of IP and the role it plays in innovation. A few months later, Commissioner Chen of SIPO honoured my Scottish Intellectual Assets Centre in Glasgow, in Scotland, by visiting us to discuss further the link between IP and innovation. At that time, he was putting together a new IP strategy for China, which he'd been requested to do by the then Vice Premier, Madame Wu. Much has happened in the past 12 years, and certainly in China. The world economy has changed forever. Today in China, you have deep experience in the subject matter in many places. Those with which I am familiar are in Guangzhou, in Beijing, and now here in Hunan province. In Guangzhou, the company WTOIP is, to my knowledge, one of the more advanced companies in the world in helping customers identify and use their IP. The Guangdong Provincial IP Office is very proactive in informing businesses about the power of IP and in guiding them. At Jinan University, Professor Zhu Niazao and her EU China IC Center work hand in hand with many companies to improve their IP tactics and innovation skills. In Beijing, Professor Jin Ying has explained how the world is changing in her groundbreaking book, Global Technology Change, from hard technology to soft technology. When I visit any of these centers, and I'm sure when I visit Hunan once more, I feel that I'm coming home and visiting family. The welcome is always warm, and there is always progress to discuss from both sides. Recently in Guangzhou, we talked about upgrading the business approach by following an IP economy. But that English word upgrading is not big enough. It's not big enough to describe what is taking place in China today. I wish to borrow a word used by a good friend of mine, Nick Yan, who is the newly appointed Secretary of Innovation and Technology in the Hong Kong SAR. Thank you. He says, it is not upgrading. What is happening in China today is the re-industrialization of China into the knowledge age. And you, in this audience, are all part of this great adventure. We live today in a time of economic slowdown, but as we transition more and more into the IP and knowledge economy, the future is bright. Today's challenges will be met, and they will be overcome. So what is driving innovation and economic renewal, and what role does IP play in helping to drive the creation of long-term value? The answer to the first question, what is driving innovation and economic renewal, is very easy. It's simply that we wish to create a better life for everyone. The answer to the second question is a little more complex, and that's what I'll do in the next 15 minutes or so. Before you can answer the second question, what is the role of IP? We need to back off a little bit and place everything in context. Let us, for the sake of simplicity, assume that we are a company